Hey guys, well, you also welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for Leo placements. So if you have Leo as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. So guys, as you can see, we have multiple decks of cards on the table. We have a nice mix of tarot and oracle and a little deck here that I made myself with some personal messages. But anything you need to know about the decks are also listed in the description box below. So I just wanted to change things up. Sorry guys, I was trying to say change and switch at the same time, so it just came out a little bit funny. I just wanted to switch things up and see if you guys like this way. Obviously I can revert back to how I was doing things before, but I just thought, why not give it a go and try something else? So we're going to get into your read anyway, guys. So Angels of Love and Light, could please have clear and concise messages for Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? Now guys, I've already done a major shuffle of all of the cards, so we're going to pretty much get straight into your reading. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Starting off with the tea leaf fortune cards, we have 4-leaf clover. Okay, great and good fortune. Well, this is very promising. Okay, so it looks like things are turning around. I'm hearing what a relief. Okay. This one wanted to jump out. We have box. You will receive a gift. Lovely. And we'll take one more. Now please bear in mind guys, this is a general reading, so with the messages only take what full resonates and leave the rest, and please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So last card we have boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Wow. Well, this is incredibly promising, guys. So very excited about this. Bottom of the deck, we have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Well, I know you guys have incredibly strong work ethics, okay? So I know that's not something that you're lacking by any means. So there's something very significant about this substantial increase coming through for you. Like the table's turning in your favour. I'm getting the image of the Wheel of Fortune in my mind's eye. So, you know, this is looking good. This is looking good. We have the Modern Witch Tarot that we're going to use today, first and foremost. And then we'll use some of the other tarot cards I have available to do some clarifying. Please bear with me, these cards are a little bit awkward. They're a little bit old, guys, so I probably need to get a new deck, to be honest. But, you know, mend and make do and all that. So maybe you've had to mend and make do with several things in your life, right? But there could be an opportunity or something coming through for you where you're not going to have to necessarily mend and make do anymore, right? Which will be great. 444 just come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers. Also, with any of the angel numbers that I call out, if you feel inclined to search them up on a search engine and, you know, type it out in the comments, maybe for others to see, because obviously different search engines, different platforms have different messages. So that would be really genuinely helpful here, guys. Or even if you don't post it as a comment, maybe worthwhile to take a little look and have a read if you feel inclined to do so. But let's see what's going on here. I want to know about this good fortune, these gifts, this increase. Wow, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, this person holding that pentacle, there's something about money or resources. And this is definitely an energy of somebody that has had to mend and make do, right? To get to that position and place of being very self-sufficient. Somebody that is self-made. So maybe you've had a few tricky incidences to do with your business or with your career. 555 on my timer, so that is signifying change to do with this particular area. I feel like there is something pretty profound coming through, and it's like you've had this sense of an expectation that it's coming in, like this knowing that it's coming in, but it hadn't maybe necessarily come through as of yet. So potentially you may have been, you know, maybe doubting that this is actually going to work out or something's going to switch around for you. But look, 8 of Wands. This is amazing. This is huge shifts and change. Everything happening very quickly. This is like your business taking off. Increase in numbers, increase in sales, increase in clients. You know, wow. Yeah, you kind of been minding your own business here. And I feel like all of a sudden there's a sense of this advancement or improvement or something taking off. And it's like you're off and away. This wanted to be shown. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I'm hearing you're a bit of a baddie, okay? You're someone that's very independent, used to doing of everything kind of probably on your own. You haven't necessarily had that much assistance and help or support, or if you have been offered of these things, you may have potentially like turned down certain people to come through and help you because you wanted to like maybe prove a point. But what I'm hearing is that you have to have your arms open to receive. So if somebody comes through with a gesture to assist you or help build with you or invest in you or give you an offer an opportunity, hear them out, right? Because I feel that you've probably had situations here where things may have fallen flat or they didn't work out, or you had difficulty trusting with what somebody was bringing to you, and so therefore it's made you very aware, and that you kind of don't jump into things. You may have been a little bit potentially naive at one point, right? But I feel like that's not anymore. So you got your eyes wide open to many situations that are coming in or have come in, and I feel like you're really using your strong sense of discernment in figuring out what you feel is right and best for you, and if the people that are coming through really do have the so good kind of intentions that they give off, the vibes that they have in regards to collaborating or working with you. Yeah, with the Lovers, Gemini energy. So this is a very promising energy of balance coming in, and that people that are coming through to communicate with you or to build with you, work with you in regards to your career or help you with your finances, these people are being sent to you. Okay, the universe is sending these people to you, and that you can kind of trust that whoever is turning up or showing up, they are going to be reliable, they're going to be steadfast, they're going to be trustworthy, and that they have very good intentions for you, and they want to actually see you succeed. They want to see you thrive. They want to see you do well. They want your situation to improve. Now, I don't know why I feel called to shuffle again. So, because I was going to use the other cards, but we have the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Well, there's you, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is just reassurance in knowing that there is finally movement happening for you, and you can move forward in confidence. And I'm getting this sense of clarity as well. So maybe it's like you've got all of these ideas, but maybe you felt like you weren't able to take action on certain things because you didn't have certain resources, or potentially you kind of knew where you wanted to end up or how you wanted to get to a particular position and place, but you didn't know necessarily where to start, okay? And so therefore I'm hearing you may have got caught up with all the minute details rather than seeing the bigger picture, and that kind of made you feel like you're stumbling a little bit. But you see this horse is just galloping, so you're going to be galloping over these hurdles, like something is getting clear to you, and you're moving through into this, I'm hearing, new period, this new chapter of your life in regards to your career and finances, with that sense of self-belief I'm hearing as well. I feel like that's been important, and fearlessness, okay? Yeah, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I just saw 1101 on my timer, so 111 is a strong angel number that represents manifestation. Okay, and we have one with the Ace of Pentacles as the Queen is holding of this. We have the same for the King and the Queen of Swords. So 3 aces and then 111. So yeah, it's like all of a sudden there's this transformation. I'm hearing specifically to do with your mindset, okay, or how you're looking at certain things. Maybe you've had to retreat and take a bit of a back seat here so that you can come at something at a different angle from a different vantage point. But you may have felt very confused or unsure or a little bit stuck or in crossroads or in limbo, but you're coming out of that energy. Like, I'm hearing the coast is clear. So things are going to be feeling a lot easier for you, which is really quite wonderful here. So what we're going to do now is we're using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot to get some more messages. So I want to find out a little bit more for Leo placements about the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So what's going on here? And I feel like you've built yourself from the ground up here. I'm getting like a self-starter for sure. I feel like you have been someone that has researched, that has educated yourself, that has gained qualifications, certifications. You know, you're somebody that isn't necessarily a beginner in whatever niche or field that it is that you work in. I feel like you're someone who's incredibly knowledgeable, and it shows, I'm hearing. And you've put time, effort, and energy into creating and building whatever this is. And that people, I feel, are going to be taking a huge interest in you. You know, you have a lot to say. And you have a lot of experiences that you have gathered over this time. And it's pretty evident here that other people feel like they can really genuinely trust what it is that you're bringing to the table. Yeah, with the Hermit, Virgo energy. So this is someone who's wise. This is someone who's, you know, been through the ringer, right? And they've learned through all the experiences that they've gone through. So this is literally everything that I just said a few moments ago. And we have the number 9 here. So 999 may be significant. I do also believe that as we're in 2025 now, when filming of this reading, in numerology, if you add up those particular numbers, they equate to the number 9, and it's to do with, you know, closing of certain cycles. It's to do with like spiritual growth, etc. So there's definitely something that you're tying up loose ends to do with as of right now. And then that once that's kind of situated, it's like all of a sudden everything is just taking off for you, right? In this big, beautiful way. So this is really quite wonderful. But I feel like for a long period of time, you have been solely focused on your healing. You may have not necessarily been out socializing very much or dealing with certain people in regards to your career or business or what have you. I feel like you've been very dedicated and made many sacrifices here to create this very solid foundation for yourself and get yourself established for your career to then improve, you know, your finances and move in a way that you're wanting to move in your life, okay? I feel travel is coming through for you, so there may be an offer, an opportunity from someone who is loving the idea of you having this, maybe a face-to-face meeting, or I'm even getting something to do with public speaking. I'm getting something to do with writing, maybe significant. I heard podcast. Wow, okay. So we have the 7 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's been a particular story that you've been telling yourself for quite some time. And I feel like it's to do with this mindset in regards to scarcity, in regards to abundance, in regards to your finances. I feel like also there may have been people around you that you've known for a long time that have kind of drilled in these certain beliefs to do with, you know, money doesn't grow on trees and, you know, all that da-da-da stuff, right? You have to work hard for everything that you have and what have you. So I feel like there's been this sense of, you know, deprogramming of your subconscious mind and, you know, filling your mind up with, you know, these newer sense of beliefs and affirmations and changing your mindset and really recognizing and knowing of your worth, okay? And it hasn't been easy, but it's definitely taken time. Okay, so we have the Emperor, Aries energy, and we have the Three of Wands. So what's coming in quickly for you is the sense of order and stability. This fresh start with the Three of Wands, your ships are coming in. You may have felt for a while that you weren't necessarily going to be ever receiving of these particular blessings or that sense of stability or security or financial independence or freedom here or flexibility in your work life kind of balance. You may have felt like that was just some sort of pipe dream and that you were kidding yourself. Maybe others around you had said that, well, nobody else has ever done it before in the way that you're doing of it, so you're doing of something that is, you know, very unconventional, and so therefore they've had this particular opinion or a belief that it's not going to work out. And I feel like you've dealt with a lot of, you know, high and low points, but predominantly lower points, and that is what's changing for you, okay? But with the Two of Wands showcasing here underneath, I'm picking that you are realizing that the world is your oyster, that you can continue on this particular path and for it to thrive and have work, you know, out in your favor. But there's something about leaving certain people, places or things, or maybe even thoughts in the past. I'm getting something to do with maybe a relocation is significant. What else do we have here? What's the last card from this deck, please and thank you? We have the Four of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like this is something you have been really yearning for, is this sense of stability. And it's like you've had to hold on tightly to everything that you've had. You're very cautious, or you have been cautious in regards to spending of money. Maybe you've had difficulties with saving money. Maybe you've had issues in regards to paying back of certain things. So I feel like that's also been a sense of you trying to protect your energy, because it's like you don't want to be making any sort of investments in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and then for all of a sudden like it to not work out. So I feel like you've just not done it done it, right? You've made the decision not to do it because of, you know, I'm hearing you've been bitten before with something that didn't work out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So we have 4 with the Emperor, 4 with the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. And I did call out that particular angel number earlier. So I do feel that actually you have a lot of protection around you, a lot of assistance and help and security. But at times it's not really felt like you have, okay? But look, we have the World, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. What was I saying earlier about that person, you know, in the Two of Wands card, that you have the world opening up to you, that there will be victory and success, there will be triumphs, there will be the sense of a renewal of a cycle, and not everything is going to be the way that it has been forever. You're going to walk away here with the Eight of Cups from whatever isn't suiting you, what isn't resonating with you. And you're not going to be in this position and place where you're feeling emotionally unfulfilled, right? Yeah. I feel like you're getting ready to put yourself out there a little bit more as well. I'm hearing being a little bit braver. You have this bright light. I mean, Leo, you are the sun, okay? You are the light. And so therefore you have this light within you, and others see of it. But unfortunately, there may have been people around that have tried to dim of this light. And I'm hearing that song, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So you're getting ready to put yourself out there in new ways, you know, take calculated risks to put yourself out there. And I feel that with doing of this, you actually have like people really genuinely loving what it is that you're putting out there. So, you know, I'm picking up World Wide Web, the internet, something online is really significant, content creation, websites, services, workshops. I just heard as well. I just got told a storefront may be significant. But I feel also there has been certain people that have potentially been taking advantage of you, maybe financially. Okay. And you may be seeing or recognizing of that now. There has been the sense of like you in the past, when you've had the money, you've had the finances, you've been very generous and kind of giving to those without really a second thought or a worry or concern as to when these people would pay you back. And maybe you haven't had people pay you back in the past, or if they have, they didn't, you know, do it very quickly. And so therefore, it may have put you in a position and place where you've been in lack, or you've not been able to come up with what you've needed to clear something. But I really am getting that there has been this energy of someone not being completely truthful about their intentions to do with the finances here. So I feel like there's certain truths that are getting ready to come through, okay? And also, guys, when you do receive these kind of blessings, this good fortune, these gifts, this money, whatever it is, and however it may came through. So something may have already come through for you or is coming through. You may be having to be a bit discreet about it, keep it on the down low. And it's not the sense like you're being secretive as such. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I feel like actually it's because there are certain energies around that don't necessarily want you to be receiving of whatever this is. Yeah. And I feel like you're gonna have to move in silence. That's what I keep getting here, guys. That's what I keep getting. So honestly, I'm not necessarily picking up on very many love messages, so I'm not gonna do any love messages, but we're gonna get a couple of cards from the general deck here that I've created. But balance and harmony is coming through in regards to your career. I feel like there may be someone who does want to come through and assist you. There may be a promotion, a bonus, a windfall, an inheritance, a winning. So I am getting something to do with good luck and good fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. So like a jackpot or a scratch card, or there's some sort of money that you kind of paid and then you may have forgotten about it, and then you may have paid too much, so there could be like a refund or a reimbursement in some way, making it I'm hearing return to you. Wow, multi-millionaire, guys. I mean, this is what you're destined to be. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is a self-made millionaire, okay? They've done it all off of their own back. So I really get that there is a lot of money making its way to you. And I'm hearing from many revenues. I'm getting something to do with passive income. I'm picking up on something to do with, you know, with your actual job or what it is that you do for a career. I'm hearing many business ventures. So there could be multiple social media platforms that you're starting to use in regards to utilizing extra revenue streams. But I mean, we have the Ace, we have the 6, we have the 4. So we've got like 11 streams of income here, guys. So I'm picking up to 11, or like, you know, for sure 1 to 6. But this is really quite remarkable. It really genuinely is. I feel like there's something to do with a leadership position may be significant, or a managerial position, or like being the CEO of your own business, or like a founder of the business. Okay, we have a card coming through. We have trust the process. This has been difficult, guys. This has been difficult because if you were to look around your external reality and with whatever else you've got going on in your world, it's like it doesn't make logical sense that I'm all of a sudden going to be this multi-millionaire, that I'm going to be self-made, that I am going to have what it is that I need with a stroke of good luck. And I'm hearing that there's no such thing as it being good luck. You have been very diligent, you've been consistent, you've been disciplined, you've been hardworking. You know, you have, I'm hearing, isn't that saying, like, there's been blood, sweat and tears into this. Like, something that you have nurtured on is like your baby, like to do with your career or to do with your business or whatever this is, a particular project. It means a great deal to you and you've funneled so much energy into this. And it's been difficult to trust the process because it's like, well, how can all of a sudden these doors open up for me when once they looked like they were closed? Okay. But what I'm picking up on is that there may have been a point in time you were opening or trying to open a particular door, right? And it was like, well, I thought that this was the path I was meant to go down. I thought this was the way that it was to be done, that I'm going through this particular door. You know, there was that sense of single-mindedness, though this is the route. This is the door I have to go through, and it was locked, okay? And it just didn't necessarily make sense because, like, but I thought that this was going to be the door for me, because why have I done all of this to get to this point for that door to be locked? And I'm hearing that you thought there was this particular door that's to open up for you, and it's just the sense that the door that you're actually meant to go through is actually next door, right? And it leads to more on the other side. But you've been so kind of tunnel visioned on having something happen in a particular way, right? That the prospect of it being a different door, so making certain tweaks or changes or adapting slightly or being a little bit more flexible and moving over to the next door, that actually the first door that you thought that was locked, that was going to have all of these riches or whatever behind it, if you were to look from a spiritual standpoint or like from the universe's standpoint, like overseeing like a bird's eye view, they can see that there's not really very much behind the door, if anything at all, but you don't know of that. So that's why that particular door hasn't opened for you, because they know that if you trust the process and you were to back away a little bit and just slightly adjust and course correct, you would then be getting to the correct door, which was actually destined for you to open and bring in so much. And that there would be these gifts on the other side for you, if you kind of get what I mean. It's been difficult to trust the process because the thing is, you know, you guys are a fixed sign, okay? As the same as the other fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. It's like the idea of changing can be pretty challenging, especially when we're very kind of hell-bent in doing something a particular way. There's that sense of stubbornness, right? Compared to the other signs like the mutable or the cardinal, they're much more, you know, able to make of those particular changes, or they have that sense of ease with making those changes. And so therefore, to get out of your comfort zone or look at things differently has been a challenge. But you're having faith and trusting in the process that what is meant to be opening up for you will open up for you. And there's been that sense of a mind shift there taking place in regards to that, okay? But bottom of the deck, we have passing tests with flying colours. So there may have been like a karmic cycle or something that you've had to endure to learn in regards to like self-worth, self-love, to do with your finances here. I'm getting like emotional fulfillment. There's been a lot to learn in regards to those particular areas of your life. and it's taken time. It's taken time. But we have the Angel Answers here by Radley Valentine, so we're just going to pull a card from this deck. Now guys, if you have a particular question in mind, then go ahead and ask it now, but I'm very curious to find out what we have for you from this deck. What does Leo need to know, please and thank you? What does Leo need to know, please and thank you? I feel also, looking back in hindsight, you'll have the revelations as to why you went through all the challenges and the upsets, the disappointments, the difficulties in this particular area of your life. Okay? And you'll be like, wow, okay, it all starts to make sense now. But you've grown through so much and you've come out stronger, more wiser. Right, take action. So that's your card, guys, to take action. So yeah, go for it. Okay? Don't let anything or anyone kind of hold you back, because once you eventually get into this particular flow and you're like, I'm not having anything get in my way, right? Obviously within reason, right? Not necessarily to be out here swiping swords left and right and kind of like, you know, but you're an unstoppable force. Look, bottom of the deck, you're ready. So you're ready for this. You're ready for the sense of abundance. You're ready for these gifts to come through for you. There could be something about your intuition that's heightening as well. Maybe spiritual gifts. But you're ready for this phase in your life now. You're ready for the next step. Whereas before, if certain things worked out and then you were met up with some sort of, I'm hearing disagreeable people or energies, right, that had very strong opinions or certain things to say, or maybe even strong dislike against you and the work that you did and everything else. It's like, now it's like water off a duck's back, whereas before it may have been something that deeply affected you and really bothered you and made you question yourself and question what you're doing and question everything, right? Just for a few people. It's like the sense of, you know, you could have 100 people, right, fully support you and say wonderful things about something that you're offering or providing, and then there's that one person that comes through and like sticks the knife in and says something relatively nasty or cruel or insulting or whatever, right, derogatory. And so therefore it's like you take that, right, you take that and you take it very personally. Whereas now it's like water off a duck's back. You're like, look, what they're saying is not necessarily a reflection on me. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. They have to obviously look at certain aspects of themselves as to why they feel like it's okay to pass judgment or criticism in the way that they are. That's so unkind, etc. And you're just like, look, block and delete. Doesn't matter. And there's that sense of like, look, I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, I know how I'm contributing, I know that how I'm being of service, I know that this is going to be really good for myself but others as well, and I feel like I'm on the right track and on the right path, and I'm not going to have like the odd hater come through and just say a load of ish to me, you know, because they're bored and have nothing else to do and they're not working on anything themselves, so they have to pick holes, right? You're done with all of that. You're in a completely different headspace now, a completely different, I'm hearing way of living, and you're knowing and realizing that you're worthy and you're not causing harm to others, okay, or to yourself. So just carry on doing what you're doing, and you're doing an incredible job and you should be really proud, okay? It's taken a lot for you to get to where you are now. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse. And just go for it, guys. You have nothing to lose, I'm hearing. You've got this. So we have strong earth and air coming through the most. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Aries. So yeah, fire and water may be potentially significant. But we have 444, 333, 666, 777. 888 is coming through. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of your reading. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can, so thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in the other individual zodiac sign readings that I provide for your current energy timeless tarot messages, your check-in readings. But anyway, guys, sending love and light out to you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you and see you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.